Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew and you're once again watching To The Theme Park Dude, and we are here at Epic Universe for the grand opening here on May 22nd. It is 4 a.m. and as you can tell, I'm in my car, and sorry for the blurry windshield, but you can see all these cars around me. No cars yet behind me because I just pulled up. But this is gonna be a crazy day. You're not gonna wanna miss this video. I've been up now for about 30 minutes, quickly got dressed, drove over here from my hotel at Endless Summer Resort Dockside. First time staying there. And it is absolutely incredible that the day is finally here. It's been years in the making, but I still haven't done like Battle at the Ministry and a couple other rides, so all that stuff you'll see hopefully in this video, me riding experience and reviews, as well as opening day merchandise, which is what I'm going to first. And there's also a ceremony that's starting around 8 a.m. 7:30, so that's in about three and a half hours, so stay tuned for that as well. So much to come in this video, and I'll keep y'all posted here, and the next time you see me is hopefully when we'll be being let inside here to park, and then hopefully be able to enter Epic Universe for the first official time on opening day. We were just let in. There's a huge crowd behind me. They're all getting out of their cars. I was able to park in the very front row of the parking lot, and we are making our way to the gate. We were one of the first official guests here, but as you can see, there's a giant crowd in front of me. This is all the hotel guests is what it looks like. So hopefully we can get in relatively soon.
We do appreciate your patience in walking down this way. And if you were just joining towards the back of the group, we're asking everybody, please make sure to stay hydrated. We are making sure that everybody is walking to the next location. And if there's anything we can answer for you, we'll try our best to.
Everybody stay safe, please.
They are officially letting us inside the park. Here we go. Have a great day. Are you excited? Yeah! Are you sure? Yeah! Here we go, opening day of Epic Universe. We are heading on in to go get our opening day medallion. We're heading through the chronos here. Our goal is to try to get in the first 1,000 people. That's what I've heard is the limit for the medallion. So let's make sure we can get that medallion. So the line for merch took about 45 minutes. We have about 20 minutes here until the portals officially open. But we are heading to Ministry of Magic to hopefully see that opening show, because all the lands are going to have their own individual opening show. So super excited to come check it out. You can see behind me, it is just unreal to be here. Opening day, there's people everywhere. So I got the grand opening t-shirt. Those sold out relatively quickly, but I think they put more on stock. The pins, I got one for each of the 4 lands. They were 18 bucks a piece. So keep that in mind, but they were the grand opening limited edition pins that say grand opening on them. So that was really cool. But they had a lot of those, so I'm assuming they'll have them for a long time. Everything else though was pretty much sold out. They had a lot of the cups and like some wall signs, but the medallion didn't even try. That was gone.
It's not a line. It's just an area where we wait and we see what happens. I don't know what's going on.
So there's a waiting area for each area, which is really cool. So I'm heading into the holding area for Ministry of Magic to hopefully see the opening show. And they're passing out free waters because it's super hot today and people have been camping out for hours. But my goal is to try to be one of the first people in the land to go straight to Ministry of Magic to get on that first thing because I want to make sure I ride that today.
We would like to welcome you to Universal Epic Universe. Thank you for being with us on this historic day as we officially open Epic Universe to the world. It is now our pleasure to introduce Steven Spielberg.
Portal's just opened and it is crazy.
Take us to the ride. I don't know where to go. There is no ride.
There's a very long line behind me going all the way through the French area here in the Ministry of Magic. But we are heading into the Metro Flu here to get on Battle at the Ministry. And like I said, I've never been on this ride before, so I'm really excited to check it out, especially here on opening day. They say the ride isn't officially open until 9, and it's 8:30, so we have about 30 minutes, but they are letting people in the queue. But yeah, no, the opening show was really cool. You couldn't really see it from where I was though because of the building that was right there. It was still nice, and just to be here on opening day and get to ride Battle at the Ministry. And then I'm pretty much just gonna chill out, I think, for the rest of the day, just kind of hang out, but follow along because we'll never know who we run into or what we see here on opening day of Epic Universe.
And he takes your picture and opens the locker and then
is still down. It broke down about 45 minutes ago. I'm still in the exterior queue. yeah, it's gonna be a long one. It is now 9:42, so we're coming up on the 2-hour mark of being in line. I'm gonna hang it out just because I've never ridden this ride. The rest of the park is pretty much empty, so that will be great afterwards, but I just want to make sure I get on this ride, and I'll keep y'all updated if anything major happens next. You might see the queue moving. It's not because the ride is open, it is because it's still closed, and they are taking us indoors to the ministry because I guess they just kept us out here in the heat for the last couple hours. But it's fine. We're nearing 2.5 hours here. Gonna keep it out maybe for a little bit longer. I'll see where we end up once we get inside with the air conditioning. We made it inside the ministry, and this place is unreal. The ride's still down, but we're just hanging out here in the air conditioning while we wait it out. But yeah, they're finally filling up the queue at least, so we get to see some of that. But this is just incredible. So after 4 very long hours in the line and countless more hours waiting outside, I did not ride Battle at the Ministry. The ride closed and they kicked us all out of the queue, but I did get 2 express passes. One of them I can use on any ride here, including Battle at the Ministry once it reopens, and another one I can use at any ride except for Donkey Kong and Battle at the Ministry and Dragon Racer Rally. So that's cool. Definitely gonna be using those today. Very disappointed though. Wasted 5 hours in that line, so definitely frustrated. Haven't eaten anything. It is 12:41. They did give us free popcorn in the line, so I guess I did eat that, but it's just absolutely you know, disappointing. I get it, you know, it's the first day of parks open, stuff like this is gonna happen, but it's just, you know, obviously when it happens it's very disappointing, and frustration, you could tell. I mean, luckily the people I was standing with in line were very friendly, but it was just very frustrating. You know, frustration was going all around the entire line. People were upset, they were waiting in there, like kids were screaming, you know, it's just very, you know, it was a very long line just to get told, sorry y'all, you gotta go. So I'm heading to Oak and Sarin Tavern to get some barbecue because that sounds really good. So I actually got the brisket. It's pretty good. And then the Celestial Spritz. It's a fountain drink exclusive to Epic Universe. I'm probably gonna head back to the hotel after this, maybe ride a ride, we'll see. Because that 4-hour wait for Ministry really just kind of killed me. But, and not to actually ride it. But yeah, no, still trying to make the most out of opening day. I heard they're giving out opening day tickets when you leave the park, so I definitely want to grab one of those before they all get taken. So maybe I can get a second one later today too. But overall, you know, haven't ridden anything yet, but hopefully gonna ride a ride soon. The park's pretty empty, so that's awesome. And just excited to check out everything here at Epic Universe. So you know what, before I head back to the hotel, it's only 1 o'clock, so I am gonna ride a few rides here. And while these lines are super short, and why not head into Dark Universe? So here we go, we're heading through the portal right now. We're heading into Darkmoor, and yeah, no, this is awesome. You can see the Crypta Frankenstein that you can maybe go down here and see if you can hear Igor. I don't know. That's pretty cool though. What do we see in the land here? Wow. Yeah, no, this reveal is just, this park is empty today for opening day. There's just nobody here. It is awesome. This is great. It was sold out. They just super limited tickets today, which I'm very grateful for because, I mean, this could have been a terrible disaster if it was, you know, 3-4 hour lines for everything. So I'm just gonna go on Monsters Unchained real quick and get a ride on it because I haven't done it since they updated the effects in the past couple days. But check out my full review. It's a 17-minute long video dedicated to the ride. So make sure you check that out. But yeah, let's head on Monsters Unchained. So I just got off of 2 rides on Monsters Unchained. It was a walk-on, it was great. Now I'm heading on to Curse of the Werewolf single rider line. And I'm super excited to check this coaster out during the day because I've only ever done it at night. So that's gonna be fun. I'm literally walking on. This queue is empty, this park is empty. Besides Ministry of Magic, I've had a perfect day at Epic, and I've only been walking around for an hour here. Great lunch at Sarin Tavern, 2 rides on Monsters Unchained, and now I'm literally walking on Curse of the Werewolf. This day could not get any better. Here we go, you can see the station on this coaster. Wow, that was so much fun. Curse of the Werewolf, I rode this ride previously during previews at night, and it was all right. It wasn't my favorite, and it still isn't my favorite, but it was a lot of fun. Had a back row ride. I think the cart was weighed very well because we spun a lot, and it was just a very fun attraction. I mean, nothing too crazy, nothing too special, but it is a fun time, and definitely if you can make time in your day for it, I would recommend it. Obviously do Monsters Unchained beforehand, but if you can also do this, 100% recommend it. So leaving Darkmoor, you can see this violinist right here. Wow. Just really cool stuff you can see around here. No Igor anywhere, unfortunately, but maybe he's over here. Oh, I bet he is over here. He is over here. Igor is talking to a kid back there, so that's cool. We are heading out of Dark Universe, and we are gonna head towards Super Nintendo World, try to get on all the rides over there as well before we head out of the park, head back to my hotel, and then we'll come back to Isle of Berk, Stardust, and some other stuff. But so far today has been, you know, obviously very rough start with Ministry, but had a great time this morning, obviously with the opening stuff and the merchandise that you guys all saw, and still having a great time at Epic. There's literally no one here. This park is empty. It is absolutely incredible to experience it like this, because previews it was packed. Today it's empty, and I don't think it's ever going to be like this again. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next couple days, but besides those few days, I mean, this park was fully sold out. So I thought it was going to be shoulder to shoulder, 100-minute waits for everything, and I walked on the last 3 rides I did, and now we're going to go do Nintendo hopefully, and can get on all 3 of those rides, which will be awesome. But look here, we have a special character. That's really cool. That's really neat. Yeah, it's a moving person statue. There's a band going on over there. Here we go inside Super Nintendo World. Let's head on inside. Now, I've done every ride here except for Yoshi, so I'm gonna prioritize going straight to Yoshi's Adventure. But then my goal is to also do the other rides because there's no lines. It is, like I said, empty. So let's go do that. Maybe just some power-up band stuff. Look who's down here. It's a celebrity. It's Toad. But Super Nintendo World is also empty. This whole land is empty. This whole park is empty. This is amazing. I've just never seen it like this. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, let's head on Yoshi's Adventure. This line is empty. We're gonna go straight up to the staircase where we can get on Yoshi. And there's just, I mean, I'm a power-up band, Yoshi. I'm a huge Yoshi fan, so I'm very excited to get on this Yoshi ride. I just didn't do it till now because it's an Omni mover. But yeah, let's go see if we can find a golden egg. So we just got off Yoshi's Adventure. It's a very fun kids ride or family ride. It's just very in the sun. So keep that in mind. I think I got some sunburn on that ride, but it was still really cool, relaxing, and there is a cool interactive element where you have to try to collect all the eggs. But now we are in Donkey Kong Country, which also is relatively empty. So we're gonna go see what we can do in here because I really want to try to get on Minecart Madness. Continuing this way, there's just a lot of Universal executives walking around with, I think, some celebrities too. I just don't know who they are. But yeah, look, Randy right there. And yeah, 10-minute wait for Minecart Madness. Don't mind if I do. It is a walk-on for Minecart Madness, single rider line. The normal line's only 10 minutes.
but I'm assuming it's pretty close to a walk-on as well. And just people are stopping up here to get a picture of the Cranky Kong animatronic, which is pretty impressive. But I haven't done this in a couple weeks since I was last here, so I'm excited to get back on it because this is one of the more controversial rides of the park because it is rather rough. I still think it's really fun because you see everything, but I've only ever done this at night, so I'm gonna do this during the day. And yeah, hopefully I can have a great ride here on Minecart Madness. So Minecart Madness was a ton of fun. It was pretty rough like normal, but that's pretty expected when it comes to this ride. I kind of already knew that going into it. First time doing it during the daytime, and it was a lot of fun. You can see behind me the opening team is having a blast together. This is just such a good day to be here, such a historical day in theme park history. First new theme park in Orlando in 27 years, ever since Islands of Adventure opened. So it's just really cool. Once again, you see Rambi the Rhino. But yeah, no, this is just absolutely insane just to be here in person at Epic with no lines. It's empty, like I said. This park is, there's no one here. But you can see the line for Donkey Kong is forming back there. I don't really want to wait in that in the heat, but we are gonna hit up some of these with our power-up band. So I just got 2 rides of Mario Kart, scored a new record of 153 for myself on the second ride. First time I did 132, which wasn't too bad either. But overall, 2 great rides. I love Mario Kart. It's one of the more controversial rides, just like all the Nintendo rides I feel like kind of are. But it was very well done. The AR worked great with me, but I'm gonna head on the bus back to my hotel. I'm going to relax, charge up my phone, and then I'll be back here probably within an hour or 2 to get on more rides because the park's open until 10 tonight. So I definitely want to save Stardust for nighttime. So I'll probably go to Burke when I come back and do Hiccups and all that, and then hopefully Ministry of Magic's open by that time as well. But yeah, I can't wait to be back later tonight.
1 hour later.
So just like that, we are back here at Epic Universe. To y'all, it was just mere seconds, but to me, it was an hour and a half. I went back to the hotel, dropped my stuff off, took a shower, and took an hour nap, which was very much needed because I was completely exhausted. Now that I'm back here in the park, gonna go get some water and then go to Battle at the Ministry because it did reopen while I was sleeping. And I have an express pass I can use on it thanks to being in the line earlier when it broke down. But so that's where we're gonna head first just so I can ensure I get on it because I don't wanna play my chances and then not get to ride it today. So we're gonna head straight to Battle at the Ministry, and the next time you see me is when hopefully we are about to get on Battle at the Ministry. So my pass worked and we are now heading through to get inside the Flu Network. So thank you. So yeah, no, this is gonna be awesome. We're heading inside. And the express queue, so that's gonna be really cool. So we are now walking through the express line. I waited in this, it is 240 minutes right now for the regular wait. I waited 4 hours, so it's about the same. But yeah, we're here at the express line, which goes to here, so we'll see how it goes. So here we have Dolores Umbridge's office, which is the final room before we get into the attraction. It took about 50 minutes to get through the express line here, and the regular wait is 240 minutes, so definitely not complaining. We're so close, and we're about to see Higby the elf right here. So this is a cool animatronic.
It is a most exciting day indeed. Higby has heard that her hero, Miss Hermione Granger, will be attending the trial today. Miss Hermione Granger is a friend to all house elves. She fights for freedom and for elves to be receiving things. Yes, she does. Oh, not that all house elves are wanting this. No, no, no.
So I'm getting ready to get on the ride. This is so exciting. You can see down here. This is gonna be so cool. You see the lifts. This is gonna be unreal. Super excited. I'll see y'all after the ride. So I may have just gotten off the best dark ride I have ever ridden. And I know I said that about Monsters, but believe me when I tell you, this ride is absolutely insane. It is every Harry Potter fan's dream. Even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, like I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, and it was absolutely incredible. You exit right back into the Ministry, like so, and we're gonna go through the Flu Network in a minute, but it's just absolutely insane. The animatronics, the screens, how big you you are up high on these like giant ride vehicles, and you see these elevator shafts, and you can't tell what's real, what's a screen. I'm gonna do a full video coming up where I do a full review of this entire attraction, so stay tuned for that, but just like I did for Monsters. But this is the best dark ride of all time, and I've only done it once. I cannot wait to get back on this thing. The animatronics, like I said, there's this, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything in this video, but there's just so much to look at and see, and it looks so real and lifelike, and it's just absolutely amazing. And now we're gonna head through the Food Network. These are our exits, friends. Make sure we keep walking. So, here we go. Didn't work, that's okay. But that is just absolutely insane. And that is, I mean, I waited 5 hours over the course of the two times I tried to ride it. First was the 4 hours this morning, and then an hour with Express. And now the question that you guys are probably all asking yourself, was it worth the 5-hour wait to get on this ride? Well, I'm not really gonna say anything about that because I don't think it's fair to judge it off that, because it was the ride's difficulties, and in my opinion, I wouldn't say anything is worth 5 hours to wait. I mean, I would not wait 5 hours to ride any ride, and in general. So that's just me. That's just, I don't wait 5 hours for rides. But would I wait 2 hours? Possibly 3? 100%. If you're a huge Harry Potter fan, would I wait 5 hours? Maybe. I mean, it is just absolutely insane what they're able to do, and it was by far the most incredible experience I've ever had on a theme park ride. And I had the best seats in the house too. Front row in the center, could see everything. Nobody in front of me, no obstructions. I'm in complete shock right now, but we have more stuff to do because it is only 6:09. We still have just shy of 4 hours left before the park closes. So we're gonna go get a ride on Stardust Racers and then head over to Isle of Berk for some rides on Hiccup Swing Gliders and more. So time to get some rides here on Stardust Racers. This is a brand new sign. Just lose yourself among the stars and dance across the edge of night. You'll catch a comet in its flight. So we're gonna hopefully get on. I'm gonna try to do both sides here, green and yellow. It's running basically like half trains, so that's great for that. Super excited, and we're gonna head on here through the, it's only 15-minute wait, but I think that's just the walk. And the only reason I'm not doing single rider is because I want to choose what side I go on. I don't think you can choose what side you go on if you do single rider. And I want to do green because I haven't done it yet. But yeah, no, this queue, they're making us walk it, but that's just, I mean, that's where all the lines come from. It's not the actual rides themselves, it's just the queue lines. That's why Mario Kart's 20 minutes all day, even though it's been a walk on all day. I really hope tomorrow's similar because today is just absolutely insane. And this is the best theme park day I've ever had in my life. So I cannot wait to sit down and talk about today at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. I know this is a longer video than usual, but here we go. Getting ready for Stardust Racers. I'll catch you when I get off my rides. Just walked on Stardust Racers twice on both the green and yellow side. Had front row on green and back row on yellow. And to be honest with you, I think I so prefer yellow. I think they're both great, but I think yellow does better during the celestial spin. And to me, that's like the best part of the ride. I think green might be a little bit more thrilling at times though, which is also great. Overall, great coaster, shot up way in my rankings, and I will be back tonight to ride this in the dark, so that's gonna be great as well. But we have one more portal to check out, which is How to Train a Dragon Isle of Berk. So we're gonna be heading there right now, hopefully to ride all the rides in that world. So hot set, they're still filming stuff in here for opening day. I see a lot of vans when I was on Stardust pulled up behind the land, so there might be some actors in here, I don't know. But we are heading into How to Train a Dragon Isle of Berk. This is probably my favorite world as a whole because it feels the most complete. You know, you have 3 rides, a giant restaurant, and so much stuff all throughout the entire world. But, you know, because all the other worlds, they're not, it's not like that they're incomplete. It's just this one feels the most complete, if that makes sense. But here we go, first time seeing the fire on these 2 things here. This is awesome. Wow. So, wow. We're gonna walk around the long way so we can explore all of Berk, but Berk is empty. It is like a ghost town in here. Also, let's take a look at these guys. Just so much animatronics everywhere in this land. It's so cool. I mean, we're gonna head this way down and get one of the we're gonna make sure we get one of the mac and cheese things. I'm probably gonna get it at the end though, because I don't wanna, yeah, there's no line. Wow, for the mac and cheese cones, 0 line. So we'll definitely grab one. I'm just gonna wait a little bit and then we'll get one. And it looks like Toothless is out meeting guests. Obviously, this is like the most popular meet and greet of all time. Oh wow, we have a snow wrap. We have fire drill, which literally has no one on it. Nobody wants to get wet, I guess. But the Toothless meet and greet. Wow. Posted at only a 45-minute wait. I'm not gonna do it, but I know people who would, so definitely check it out if you're into that. Maybe later in the day if you can't do initial rope drop, because the line does tend to go down. We have some more animatronic tails of dragons over here. This land is just so well done. I'm gonna do a full video where I go to each land. I'm actually gonna record them all tomorrow, but they'll probably release periodically over the next couple of weeks, where I deep dive into the entire land. So I don't want to spoil too much of this land in this video. But we are heading to Hiccup Swing Gliders. So we just got off 2 rides on Hiccup Swing Gliders. Such a fun family coaster. It is the perfect family coaster. It offers great views, thrilling, theming, long enough, has show scenes, animatronics. It's everything. And now we're waiting to get on Dragon Racer Rally, which is that flat ride that spins around. So we're gonna get on one of these, and I'm excited to ride it for the first time. Let's get on. So just had 2 rides on Dragon Racer Rally, and it was pretty fun. It's the flat ride. It's pretty simple. It's nothing crazy, but it is very challenging to flip because the ride's very short. It's only about maybe 30 seconds, so you have to be very quick if you can try to flip it. And I got very close my second time. I was like upside down, and then I flipped back to the wrong side up, so didn't have a full flip yet. But I'm trying to do every ride at Epic, and I only need one more ride left, and that is fire drill. So I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I have to do every ride at Epic on opening day, right? So I'm gonna be riding fire drill, and then we've ridden every ride at Epic at least once, and then we'll go back and do a ton of other stuff because we still have 2 hours and 45 minutes till the park closes. So stay tuned, there's gonna be so much more in this video. And let's go, hopefully not get soaked on fire drill. So I don't know if you can tell, but I'm absolutely drenched head to toe. So the people behind us, there was no one in front of me, but there was people in the boat behind me, and they were able to spray me in the back, and I couldn't spray them back because there was those guns that spray them were roped off because I think they're broken. We're gonna head over to get our mac and cheese bites, which are over, I believe, this way. And then we're gonna head out of Isle of Burke and enjoy the rest of our day here at Epic Universe. So this is something I really wanted to try. Here we go, we have a mac and cheese cone. I went with the classic one. It's got goldfish and mac and cheese on it. Definitely recommend you check these out. These are delicious. So I may have lied. I actually did forget one ride, and that is the Constellation Carousel, which I will be getting on right now. So I did do every Epic ride on opening day. I can't believe I forgot about this one. This is one of the first rides I did when I came a couple weeks ago. So Constellation Carousel, here we go. So I just got to meet Toad. That was really cool. And Dr. Michael Madness is a walk-on. So let's hop on. Hopefully can get a sunset ride on it. I rode it earlier today, but I want to get one more ride on this before, because this is always gonna have a super long line. Here we go into Dark Universe at night. Now, since you last saw me, I just kind of relaxed, hung out around the park. Minecart Madness was great, met Toad, like I said, and picked up one of these Coke bottles for the grand opening. But yeah, we're gonna be walking around Dark Universe at night now. Before we head off and go do Stardust a few times in the dark, I wanna walk around here at night, because Darkmoor, you know, at night is what this land was designed to be for. So just to kind of go around, we'll see what we can see. We'll maybe run into Igor. Yeah, this is really cool. And then continuing this way, go back to that. Just walking through Darkmoor. It's so nice. This is a really, really well-themed area at night. It definitely brings out a different, like, tone to the area. And just looking at this tower here, you can just see it go. It's just absolutely unreal. So we're gonna continue walking around over to Burning Blade Tavern. Curse of the Werewolf is to my left. I did this at night last time, so I don't have any needs to do it again tonight, and I did earlier today, like you guys saw. You know, it's a fun little coaster. But yeah, no, just continuing through Dark Universe here. This is just such a well done land. It's just, it is every horror fan's dream. I did hear Twisted Taters were supposed to be at this snack shop over here, which seems to be closed for the day. But hope, or it's not closed, but we'll see if they have Twisted Taters. I don't think they do. Yeah, they don't even have any snacks today. It's just drinks, so that's unfortunate. But Burning Blade Tavern over here, I do want to get it on fire, so we're just gonna hang out. But we can see the hunter over here for of the Burning Blade. So we're just gonna wait out here for the tavern to get set on fire. I waited for about 15-20 minutes and nothing happened, so it might be done for the night, or it just might be a longer timer, but I don't want to wait that long because we only have an hour and 20 minutes left, and I do want to get on Monsters Unchained one last time real quick, as well as get on over to Stardust. So I'm gonna go on Monsters Unchained here. Lots of people outside Darkmoor right now hanging out because this is the place to be at night at Epic Universe. This is something. So this will be my 6th ride on this overall, my 3rd of the day. Had a near perfect ride on Monsters Unchained. The only issue was the finale Dracula did not work, which has been the issue pretty much all day. So hopefully tomorrow we can be working, or when I come back in a couple weeks. But overall, this is, you know, it's a perfect ride, and we're gonna get up close and join this crowd and video the light show that pretty much happens on the castle, or on the manor, I should say. So yeah. Now, we are heading to Isle of Burke to get on Hiccup Swing Gliders in the dark, because we still have an hour until the park officially closes. So we're gonna do that once, and then we're gonna go to Stardust Racers and ride that a couple times. And maybe, just maybe, end the night with a ride on Ministry. We, my friends, have dragons.
True. They paid a lot of money for these berries.
Burke at night is absolutely incredible. Wow. Just seeing this is absolutely insane. It looks like a villa. I mean, this is from the movie, right? I mean, wow. That is absolutely unreal. This whole land at night is absolutely gorgeous. It's just, this cements itself as my favorite land, or favorite world, I should say, here at Epic Universe. It's just so, I mean, it's everything. But we're gonna go ride Hiccup Swing Gliders at night, because I've never ridden it at night, so I'm very excited to check it. Because I've never ridden it at night, so I'm very excited to check it out. Overall, I know this video is very, very long. I'm sure it didn't come out when I wanted it to right after opening, but it is what it is. Tried my best. But we are heading straight to Hiccup Swing Gliders. Hopefully it's not too long of a line before heading over to Stardust to ride a couple rides, because it's officially 9:05, so we have just under an hour until the park is closed for the evening. So Hiccup Swing Gliders was absolutely unreal at night. It was very well done for night, with all the lights lit up, all the stuff going by. That is a coaster you want to make sure you ride at night. Now though is the big e-ticket that we are here for. Stardust Racers. Now, I don't know how long this line's gonna be because it feels like almost everybody came here, but I needed to get a night ride on this, so I'm very excited to check this out. Only a 25-minute wait. So I just got off Stardust Racers. I did single rider, so I only waited about 20 minutes. The line right now is probably around 30 to 40. It's probably the most busy ride in the park, to be honest, maybe besides Ministry. That was worth every minute. That was my favorite coaster experience I've ever had at Universal. I still have to decide if as a whole, if it's better than Velocicoaster or not. Definitely gonna need another night ride tomorrow, which obviously I'm gonna get some. But overall, I think this Stardust Racers is an absolute blast. It is such a fun with the dueling aspect, the inversions. It's just absolutely incredible. But now I'm heading into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic to hopefully get on Ministry of Magic before it closes for a second time tonight. And if it can't, I'm gonna run over and do Monsters again. But I'm probably gonna run over and do Stardust again, actually. Because I still have 13 minutes. So we're gonna see. I'm willing to wait because, I mean, what am I gonna do? I mean, I'm gonna get up at 7 tomorrow anyways for early park admission. But yeah, we're gonna try to get on Ministry again tonight before the park officially closes for the day. I cannot wait. Stardust Racers, like I said, though, at night, definitely recommend you check it out. It is literally, there's nothing like it in the entire world. You guys gotta check it out yourself. But here we go. We are heading into Paris 1920s, the setting of the Fantastic Beasts franchise, at least some of the movies. And here we go. These life-size sets. It is empty. This makes me think the ride might not be open. Hopefully it is. But yeah, I could hang in here forever. Just look at the Golden Phoenix up there. Wow. Just absolutely incredible. This entire land, I'm just taking photos, but we are heading off. Well, you can see the students are over there. Might be people in costumes, I don't know. One of the two. Yeah, no, we're gonna go try to ride Ministry before the park closes and see how long the line is. So we are inside the Ministry once again. I've spent 4 hours here earlier today, but we are doing single rider for our second time of the day on this ride. Super excited to get on Ministry tonight. So fun fact, the single rider line, I had to go ask a team member because I kind of got lost. You have to go up by the exit, and apparently there's a team member waiting over here for single rider. Ministry's a walk-on. I'm not even joking. I'm about to walk on Ministry of Magic right now. There is absolutely no one here, even in the regular queue, but because I'm by myself, I might as well do single rider. But yeah, this is about to be a crazy ride. And we're gonna get off of it very quickly, which is great. There's no one here. Just got off Battle at the Ministry. Second time riding it today and only waited 20 minutes. Now, I did wait 5 hours earlier combined for it and just waited 20 minutes for it. So obviously that's gonna put a sour taste in my mouth. But it was still an incredible ride. I did get put also in the back corner this time, and where earlier I was literally placed in the middle front seat, which is a huge difference because if you're in the back corner, you can't see half the stuff. So that was a little frustrating, but still, though, it's a phenomenal ride. It is absolutely incredible what Universal was able to do. And the more I ride it, the more I fall in love with it. Now, Monsters, on the other hand, is also a phenomenal ride. And as I'm ridden both back and like literally back to back pretty much, it's very hard to say right now. I mean, I love Ministry though, and I think it's an incredible ride, but with the experience I just had, it obviously wasn't a full experience. So judging off my first experience from earlier today, better than Monsters. My most recent experience, I don't know. So I have to see which one's more consistent in the experience, because then I can give a full kind of idea of where I'm at. But yeah, no, we are exiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, heading back into Celestial Park. We will make our way to our exit where I will be wrapping up today's video. And that'll do it from opening day here at Universal Epic Universe. Today was a day I'll never forget. From 3 a.m. to waking up, to getting here, to rushing to the gift shop, to waiting 4 hours to not actually get to ride Ministry, and then riding it later in the day twice, and then just riding every single ride in the theme park. Just absolutely unforgettable today. And that's all thanks to you, Universal, and all the team members that make this possible. So thank you so much for everything that y'all do. I know y'all work so hard, so thank you for this. And yeah, no, this is just absolutely incredible to be standing in Epic Universe in person. And I'll be back tomorrow to do it all again. Now, there will not be a vlog tomorrow traditional to this, which will be a full day. Instead, I'm gonna film a video for each world that will be talking about everything you can expect in each world. So there'll be separate videos that will all drop sometime the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for those as well, because I have some tips and secrets about each land that you might not know, so you might want to check them out. But just looking here, you can see all the stuff with the... Wow. It just doesn't look real to me. But thank you all so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, please remember to leave a massive like and subscribe for future theme park content. My name's Drew, and thanks for watching to Theme Park Dude. Bye.